Welcome to the RUSA Pre-Game Show. I'm here with Cooper's Premier Grade Old Collegians coach Steve Pepper and Cooper's Premier Grade Old Collegians captain Jack Campion. So guys, going to start with Steve. What are your expectations for the game tomorrow?
Given the close final last year, I think it's going to be an absolute nail-biter. It's going to be full-on, judging by the way the pre-season went this year. There were no holds barred. We've got a few tricks up our sleeve, and I think there's a few more to come from those guys as well. Very exciting.
Bit mysterious as well, I like it. Jack, thoughts on the game tomorrow? What are your expectations?
It's always physical against Onkaparinga. I know that they'll bring it fairly early on, so we've got to match that. And like Steve said, we're pretty confident in our preparation. We've had a good pre-season leading into this, and yeah, looking forward to it.
Jack, you've played the last 3 of these Anzac games. Are there any takeaways from maybe last year's game or the previous 2 that you're going to be using to take into tomorrow's game?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's always a pleasure to play on Anzac Day. Not the actual day, but play for the occasion. It's got a bit of prestige behind it. We were lucky enough to play Onkaparinga, the same team last year. That was a pretty physical encounter, and it really sets the tone for the season. So yeah, like I said earlier on, we need to make sure that we're at the level of the game, and we've got the preparation to push through and play the full 80 minutes.
Wow. So for the year, expectations. I'd like to know how you guys are thinking of the teams that you're going to be coming up against this year compared to last year. What team are you most looking to coaching against?
I suppose it's a bit of an old coaching adage, but I'm really not bothered about the other team. It's about us week to week. Although I think there will be a nice bit of tension in the year up against Burnside, where I used to play and coach, so that'll add a bit of spice to it. And being the local derby, it's going to be good.
Jack, who are you most looking forward to playing against this year?
Yeah, I'd probably say Burnside is a good one, but it's always nice to play Brighton, Onkers. They're all strong competition. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to round 1, to be honest.
Fantastic. And so there's lots of young players all the way up to the Premier Grade that are going to be playing numerous games this season. Considering you guys have some considerable experience between the 2 of you, is there a good piece of advice that you could give for players preparing for the games this year?
Keeping it simple is probably the best thing, and my favourite one, which has stuck to me since my playing days, is think about the next thing, not the last. You can't change what's gone, but you can change what's going to happen in front of you. Stick with that, things go okay.
Jack?
Enjoy it. We're all here to enjoy it. We're here because we love the game, so if you're not enjoying it, it's no point really.
Awesome. So set to be a monster game tomorrow between Old Collegians and Onkaparinga Rugby Club, particularly as it's going to be a grand final rematch from last year. And so there's going to be games all over Adelaide tomorrow, but if you can't make any of them, the South Australian Rugby Union Facebook page will be live streaming the game between Old Collegians and Onkaparinga tomorrow. So make sure you tune in if you can't make it. I'm Josh, and this has been the first RUSA Pre-Game Show.